Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Forer from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for May 31st, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, we did see more selling across the board, but believe it or not, there was a bullish sign today. I'll get to that in a second. The Dow down 20 points today, and as you can see, it was much lower and then bouncing strongly. So this is the sign I'm referring to. This is a nice hammer candle. Let me get rid of this drawing here. Right in here, this is the candle you want to focus on. Came all the way back to that upsloping 20 and then bounced nicely. And we actually closed higher than our close level from yesterday. So I think this is going to kick off another run higher in the Dow. Similar picture in the S&P 500, which was down just 1 point today. But you can see it was much lower earlier in the session and made it pretty much all back. The Nasdaq down 4.5, flashing a similar sign. Another nice hammer candle there, while the Russell down just 1 point. But look at that move, coming pretty much all the way back near these lows and bouncing. So yes, we have downward momentum here, but once again, we closed higher than yesterday's close. I think this is reason for a bounce. We'll see how this plays out tomorrow. Now, gold and bonds continued to add gains. TLT here, the ETF for 20-year Treasury, gained another 31 cents and is almost back to these highs. Once it breaks above that, we're headed towards this gap. And gold, which was higher by 970 at the close, you can see has now overcome this most recent high and is headed towards these highs near 1295. I think we'll get it and then some. Now, interesting move here with Tesla the last few days. Just a very powerful move the last 5 days, going from just above the 300 mark, topping 341 here. All in anticipation of that Model 3 and the increase in production that everyone is expecting with their new factory. You know, can we get to 400? I think we can get there and then some. Really, if you look at this closely, it overcame these highs here, and now we're just waiting for a retracement back into an area of support like this level here, like this 328 level or so, these previous highs, for a bounce and an opportunity to get long. I mean, if we look at the weekly chart here, very strong momentum behind this move. The monthly chart has turned a positive here momentum-wise. We're at all-time highs, no resistance up ahead, but we're not going to go straight up forever. The next pullback here will probably be a very nice setup. Now, if we just come back to this 328 level and bounce, and let's assume for a minute that today's high is the new pivot high. All right, this can continue going, but let's just take our Fibonacci extension tool from the most recent low to this high and back and see what kind of targets it gives us. And there you go. We're topping that 400 mark using the 2618 extension level. And that's assuming that we've already put in the high pivot here, which we have not yet. This can continue going, which when it would eventually pull back would give us even higher targets. So I think 400 is definitely in the cards for Tesla. We'll keep an eye on it, but that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on our next update.